So I know it's gonna go live for a while, but I need to talk about this now. I need to get out of the way and off my chest. So we have um two people, actually a lot of people actually, but um so we have a lot of people. Um, let's just go through it, shall we? So Kevin Lynn writes on the video shared um of Boy Manster's TikTok video saying, "How did you even find this account?" And then Kevin Lane also writes, "It's interesting. It's interesting how. How is it interesting?" And then one person liked, uh, Larry's comment saying, "That's some crazy girl for you." I can't find the post, but it was about me, so I'm being misgendered here way too much. Um, Now, what needs to happen here is the disgustingness of it all. Um, and so, also about this as well, at least she's in Sacramento rather than Encinitas, being upset and mood about that. Okay, good for you. Um, and then 5 weeks ago, there's a response on my video. And then Paco Maximilian writes, seems like there's a new Meat King. Look, guys, we cannot continue having this discussion about the Meat King character. Do y'all understand me? We cannot have this discussion anymore. I am trying to be good on YouTube and TikTok. You understand me? Because I was pulled aside at San Diego Pride, and they said, "Hey, look, we're worried about you. We love you. We want you to wear your badge. We want you to march with us like normal, but you have to be good on the internet, okay?" I'm like, "Okay, I will." So this whole posting about, oh, saying that Boy Manster's a new Meat King, maybe they are, and with Pete Perhack, Pete Perhack, Joan Perhack, Melody Henderson, right? Right? And her husband with Doug and his wife, right? With those people plotting evilly with so many people and also plotting evilly with those kids at 9:15 and 9:17, Alyssa, plotting evilly to no avail, to no end. For what? What is it exactly that I'm doing to my neighborhood? Nothing, right? I'm not doing anything illegal. All right, I'm not disturbing the peace. Okay, I'm not. And Paco loves to harass me online. That's no question that he loves to attack me online. And this Saturday and Sunday, I'm going regardless, even if when we take a group picture, they end up sharing it and they talk about me, whatever. Okay, I know that to be for a fact because that's what they love to do, right? So I mean, these posts are disgusting, and it needs to come to a full stop because I'm done. I'm absolutely done. Um, and I am serious as all get out for Halloween starting this year. Okay, we still like all of us that are obsessed like me. Y'all know me with my lawn for Halloween, Christmas, right? But I'm talking about for Halloween, right? Christmas is just fun and cheery, right? Um, but as far as Halloween goes, it could be fun and cheery or it could be scary. So y'all know me in my lawn. You know what I'm gonna be doing this month and also throughout next month when I do my Halloween shopping, right? I'm gonna buy more decorations. You know me, right? So, and I'm serious as far as costumes go. So if you have not checked out that video, please do. I'll be making another video about it later on today or at some point tomorrow. I don't know when, but sometime this week you guys will be getting a video about that. And so I am serious because of a kid, and I will show you guys again what that kid looks like. Because so I'm gonna show you guys again what that kid looks like, but he's wearing a mask. And for Steven's wife, who lives across the street, to say to me yesterday, "Oh, that I am poking the bear here. I'm provoking this. I'm provoking it. I'm the one who's starting this." No, I'm not. And saying, "Oh, Petey's a nice guy. John's a nice guy, and all that." No, 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 not in the slightest. Not in the slightest chance is that even true. Because neither is Melody. With that officer saying, "Oh, if somebody brought my cans in, I would be happy." Yeah, okay, but guess what? I'd only be happy if it was my friend that I did give permission to touch my cans, right? Did I give Melody any permission? Did I give Pete any permission or anybody else permission? No, I did not. So if you do not have permission to be touching my property, my trash cans specifically, doesn't matter whether I'm home. It doesn't matter if we're away. Doesn't matter. I don't care. That week when we were in Oregon, I knew that we were leaving that Monday because we had to be there on Tuesday evening. So we can give ourselves 2 days of driving up there. And so I wanted, because we had a lot of trash. I mentioned that to the cops yesterday. Look, I wanted, because, that week, there was a lot of tons of trash and tons of recycling, so I wanted to make sure that it was taken care of. I want to make sure that the trash trucks, recycling trucks, got that trash and recycling, now instead of waiting another week. You know what I'm saying? Because if I didn't put those cans out, there'd be flies and gnats and all kinds of bugs all over my property. So guess what? I was doing the right thing. Okay, I'm doing the right thing by doing that. Okay, I wanted to make sure that I got that taken care of. And so Melody has zero permission, neither does her friends. No one else has permission to. It's only my friends. My friends. The people that I hate in this neighborhood, hate their guts, don't want to don't want to even look at them. They don't have permission. It's only my friends that have permission. So if I didn't give you permission to bring my cans in, like say if we're away, like we were, because in our neighborhood, trash day is Tuesdays, and if Tuesday is a holiday, or like we have like recently stormy weather, it gets pushed a day ahead Wednesday. So our trash days are always Tuesdays, and if anything, Wednesdays if weather or holiday falls on Tuesday, right? So I wanted to make sure that we got it taken care of. So people have to stop. Melody and Pete and all of them, they have to leave me alone. So does all those kids and those adults, those parents over, and their friends as well that come over those two houses. They all need to leave me alone. So I knew I wasn't gonna go live for a long time. But I was like, you know what? I'm kind of running out of storage right now on my computer and both of my phones right now. So I'd much rather just go live right now and just turn the comments off for public for anyone to comment. And if you want to comment, only if you're not going to make a video about me, and only if um, your account does not have to do with me or with what's going on. If it's something that you like, that you're into, whatever, or your name, whatever, that's fine. So let's test this out for a while. Let's test this out for a while with live. Okay, guys? Where I go live and I have the comments turned off for anyone. I only have it turned on if I approve you to comment. Okay? So let's test this out for a couple weeks and see how things go. Because I still figuring out how to delete videos that I already put on here on YouTube. Um, how to delete them like all at once. Because right now I only know how to individually delete them. So I'm still figuring that out. And so I, you know, because people have to stop. Okay, people have to stop upsetting me. People have to stop, ruining my life, so to speak. And people also have to stop, making accounts and using it for bad. Pete being one of them, right? So the culprits, one of the culprits is still Pete because someone mentioned that they saw Pete coming home from fishing one day. So that's believable. Okay. I still need that video. I still need that video because I can't. I'm not gonna. If you have actual like ring video of Pete coming home from fishing or walking up the street, because in that TikTok video of um which I posted on here, okay, um, if that video, because they have it where it goes like so fast, right? Um, so who knows what happened, right? So they're still the culprits. I have yet to call the police back to get that updated. And so and with calling the police, quite honestly, that's the only time I'm gonna call the police. Is just to I have so many instant numbers that I want to be able to see what's what, and with this, see what's what with that. And I am just tired of this. I'm tired of the police telling me everything that other people are doing to you. It's not illegal. It's okay for them to harass you. And it's okay for them to stalk you. It's okay for them to post videos about you and make you look out to be the bad person. It's okay for people to threaten to kill you. It's okay for this person to do this person do that. And I'm tired of it. Okay? So I just want to make that clear. It's not okay to threaten somebody either. That happened to me. Um, and so, I just wanted to make it clear that it's it's not okay to get away with threatening to hurt somebody, and that's happened twice, and nothing's been done about it. And I've been told by the police many occasions that it's okay for them to do that. So I'm like, okay, I'm done calling you guys. I'm done. I've had it. And so I just want to, make it clear and known that, it's not okay. And so It's crazy how, you know, for people to do this to me. Um, let's see, who are these people walking by? So I'm gonna save that video, post it so you guys can see later on. Um, so again, I just want to make it clear that people harassing me, not okay whatsoever. Um, I'm sick and tired of being harassed. I'm sick and tired of being told by the police that you know um, that it's okay what these people are doing to me and my family. Um, and so I just want people to just leave me alone. I want people to just stop the harassment. So I am I'm tired of it. I'm done. Um, and so it's gotten old. And you know, and to here's what I'm gonna make sure happens. Okay, here's what I'm gonna make sure happens is that uh, that Corey Schumacher and Sam Ward are in city council soon. Sam Ward, Mr. Ward was running for District 2 City Council, and I want to make sure that, he runs again. We get Corey Schumacher back, and she runs for mayor because she deserves that position. We need to make an all Democrat system here because what is going on right now? Like, and also, look, with what's going on, so for the two events I'm going to this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, Saturday being Taylor Lawson Remmer, and then Sunday Teresa Acosta. Even though it's most likely with the group picture when we do group picture time, because I'm going to be in the group picture, that not only is Teresa Acosta going to be slandered online with that picture, um, by being shared, being like, oh, look who's here. Look who is here at the event, right? That's probably what's going to be posted. So I know exactly what's going on. I know exactly how these people operate online now. And so I'm just warning you guys that when you guys see these posts, if any of you care to look at these posts, please understand that these people, they are liars. They slander me and millions, trillions of others online. And I just want to make it clear cut and dry here that it's not okay to slander me and slander my friends either. So I'm pretty sure that as of this weekend, right? Like for Saturday, it's Tara Lawson Remmer. Sunday, it's Teresa Acosta. Both of them, it's their kickoff campaign events. I'm gonna be dressed up nicely. Although I'm gonna ask my friend, I'm gonna text my friend that's taking me, like, how should I dress? I was thinking about that. I'm like, I think I might dress pretty nice. So I think I'm gonna do is just dress nice. Um, and so I just want to make sure that you know, I just because I'm pretty sure again that they're gonna go find Teresa Acosta's um, account, right? Facebook, Instagram account. It's most likely that for Teresa Acosta, she's gonna put it on Instagram stories, and then they're gonna go on to Teresa Acosta's Instagram story, screenshot it, put it on the one of those two pages, and then slander me and Teresa online. Okay. And same thing with Teresa. I mean, same thing with Tara Lawson Rimmer for Saturday because they're probably fine. Tara's accounts, Facebook, Instagram, or both, and share it and slander me online, saying, "Oh look, and look who's at the event," you know, and so there needs to be some type of you know way that where these individuals can be blocked. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is when I go to the event on Saturday, when I go to the other event on Sunday, I'm going to tell them, like ask them and say their names as well, because I can't say it on here, right? So I am going to go ahead and mention their names and be like, look, is there a way for you to block these people, block their account as well of the two pages, two Facebook pages, and also block their actual names as well, on Instagram and also on Facebook as well, and Twitter as well too. That's what I'm gonna make sure happens, so that way we are not being slandered online. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so and Corey Schumacher getting that award, being presented presented with it by uh, Catherine Blakespeare, I think is amazing in every single way. And definitely Catherine Blakespeare was the right person to present that award that she got. Okay, that was the right decision to have her do that. Um, and and so I'm gonna actually make sure to mention that because I just want to make sure that our that these posts are not being shared. I unfortunately with YouTube and TikTok, with TikTok with some videos I make it you can make it friends only. Some you can make it public. For YouTube, unfortunately, with the way you block people on YouTube, you cannot block people on YouTube. It's still an option. It still like goes through. However, but that individual is still not blocked because there's been occasions on that one page where people have been sharing my videos, and saying nasty things about me and slandering me, and so that they're not blocked. You know what I'm saying? And so, and with especially two individuals trying to that subscribe to my channel, but only to share my videos and get notifications of what I'm posting because they think I'm a horrible person, which in fact I'm not a horrible person. So I just wanted to make it known, okay, that look, what all these individuals are doing is they're slandering us all online, and they're making us out to be such these horrible individuals. And I don't really know what is going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the truth is anymore, and I don't know what is lies anymore. But what I do know is that the post about me, Teresa, Priya, Corey, Sam Ward, and many others, it's all lies. It's all lies, straight up lies. And these individuals just will not stop slandering us. And so it hurts their careers as a political figure. Okay. So it hurts my, you know, reputation as well, their reputation, and their career, and it ruins my reputation for my center. And because, it's still on the table that when I get my driver's license, that becoming front desk volunteer, it's still on the table where I'll get I'll get another badge. I'll still get to keep the one I currently have that just says ambassador on it. But it's still on the table that when I get my driver's license, I'll become a front desk volunteer and I'll get another badge as ambassador slash, front desk volunteer on it. So it is, so I'm happy and excited about that. And so, so it's like what needs to happen is that whatever is going on, it's got to stop. It's got to stop. And I'm just saying that right now because, we're, all of us that are continuing to be bullied, continuing to be harassed, continuing to be, made out to be like some evil individuals, which we're not. It just seems to me that Pete and Joan and Melody and Doug, they're all, and those kids, that kid riding his bike past my house now, um, quite honestly, guys, like, I think that they're these people, they're not who you think they are. And yeah, Melody bringing in my cans, but guess what? She was warned about that. Hopefully, the police did talk to her and tell her to knock it off, and that next time that she will be arrested because. And my songs with all these people, and my videos that I make, they're not going away. They're not going away. They got few have like almost 100 views. Some have 100 views or so. So I'm glad about that. And so a lot I put on the shorts, so that way it gets more views. And so it's because we all, if we're not on TikTok and we want to watch the short videos, we're on YouTube, right? If we don't want to watch TikTok videos, so that's how it is, right? So I just wanted to make it known right now as well that these people can do say whatever they want. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna be reporting on it, taking pictures of it, or screenshotting it, whichever phone I'm on, and then I'm going to do what? React to it, right? I have to defend my friends. I have to defend myself and my family and my property. Well, I have to make sure that this doesn't happen again. So that's the only reason why I do this. Okay. And as far as sharing addresses, look, it's not for them to get hurt in any way, shape, or form. It's for if people want to go over there, then it's to let those people know to just leave everybody alone. And for the police and a few others telling me to stay off of social media and knock it off, no, no, these people need to stay off of social media, not me. Okay, and I would like to go back to making my regular videos, right? Which you all know, my regular slash normal content is unboxing videos or unpackaging videos if it comes in a package, right? What did I buy at the mall? What did I buy at this store? Videos, vlogging if I want to while I'm shopping at Target or Petco or whatever, right? So those types of videos, right? And sometimes I do grocery haul videos too, once in a while, right? I'm not big on grocery haul videos, but you know, um, when I want to, I make like I did recently, like I got home from Friday the other day, right? So I just want to go back to my normal concept, like talking about Apple, right? How crazy expensive Hermes is, and don't buy that Apple Watch, and don't buy those bands, or whatever, right? So that's my normal content. I want to get back to that. That is what I'm trying to get at. Is I want to get back to my normal content, so that way this because I want to be able to get back to that. But in order for that to happen, is for all these people to stop doing what they're doing online. And that is what needs to be done. So in order for this to happen, is that people need to stop harassing me, harassing Teresa, harassing Priya, Sam Ward, Corey Schumacher, and many, many others. It's got to stop. It has to stop. When will it stop? That is the key here, guys. Is when will it stop? I'm sick and tired of this terrorism against us. It is terrorism against us. It actually really is. I don't care what y'all think of the definition is, but they're terrorizing us. And for the police, I'm getting really disappointed in the police right now because they're not helping me out one iota. Okay, they're not helping me out at all whatsoever. Every single time I call, it doesn't matter on who, it doesn't matter about what. They say that what these whoever I what they continue to say that what they're doing is okay to me. That's what they're getting at. That's what they're saying to me. So and like this one female officer mentioning, look, we're not going to go over to somebody's house and tell them how to walk their dog. I'm just like, what? But Pete Perhack has been doing this for years and years and years and years and years now. I've just been noticing it now. Okay, I've been noticing it now. Okay, and so I'm being serious that if Pete and or Joan or Melody or Doug and them, if they get a restraining order against me, I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna sue them. I'm gonna sue them out of every penny they got, and they will have nothing left to their names because they'll go to prison. I'll be rewarded that money and more, and I'll win because I will sue Pete. I will sue Melody. I will sue Joan. I will sue Doug. I will sue Doug and Melody's spouses because for the police to continue to mention to me that it is okay to for these individuals to harass me, to throw dead fish on my property, to throw poop on my dog poop on my property, and hitting for the fish to be hitting our car, that is vandalism. May not look like it is, but you may be surprised on that, right? Are any of you surprised? I was to hear that it's vandalism. And I'm glad it's categorized as vandalism. Anything hitting a car that involves a dead animal and it's at your doing, that's vandalism. So if you throw a dead animal or a dead fish onto somebody's car, that is vandalism. And also, the dead fish thrown onto my, being thrown and hitting our car and then onto the ground, that is vandalism. That is vandalism because you're making my property smell really bad. And we've had a few flies and a few gnats, and that never happens. We've been getting that ever since that occurred. Do you understand me? It's not because I'm opening the windows and I'm opening up the doors, but it's because of the dead fish. I tried my best to get the smell away, and you guys are ruining my life, my property. So, in about 15, 20 years from now, I might think about selling this house and moving. But at the same time, I don't want to because I got my friends that I live around, friends on the middle street that I've known since we were all, me and those kids were little tiny kids, since we were like all toddlers basically. And then one of my friends I've known for a while now, for a few years or so now. Um, and so I want to be able to live in peace. And I want to be able to not have to do what I have to do in certain situations. But at the same time, it's hard not to because I feel like I don't feel safe. Technically, I really do not feel safe living in my own house right now. But I have to live in my house, and I don't feel safe living in this neighborhood. Let's put it that way. I don't feel safe living in this neighborhood right now, at least this part of the neighborhood. And and I'm gonna talk about money for a second. There's so many people in my family that put my name on their wills, and so like all those people that have passed away, all that money is being put away from me, and so because what I know now is that this house is now worth over $1 million, $250,000. This house is worth over $250,000. So if I ever decide, it's going to be probably worth more of that value in about 15, 20 years from now. Because, Dad's 73, so I counted it. So in about 15, 20 years from now, if I do decide to move, I can, tell the realtor, look, I can afford it. And my budget would be, 250,000 or so range, right? Because I can afford it, right? And so that's what I would sell the house for, and what the value is, because this is my childhood home. This is my childhood home, and the backyard was built the way it's built for me and forever. It's not built to be anybody else's. And so, what I maybe plan on doing is this. Depending how much money is saved up for me, I will buy another house and use that house as a house to get away from all these people if I just want to get away for a little bit, for maybe a week or so. And that's what I plan on doing, because a lot of people do that. They have two houses. So, and one of my few of my family members are financially, they know exactly how finance works, because my dad's dad, who was in the U.S. Navy, World War II, fought World War II. So, and after he got out of the Navy, he started financial planning. And by the way, if any other financial businesses ever tell you that they started that they came up with finance, that they created finance, that finance wasn't even a thing until they created. No, it was my dad's dad, August Carl Hanch. He's the one that created financial planning. So I have a lot of my family members that worked for him. Okay, so there's that, right? And so, and some are still taking over for the business, which is good. I'm super happy about that. So if I need any help on doing that, because I actually might plan on doing that, because this is my childhood home. This is my childhood home. I grew up here. I live here. This is my house for the rest of my life, 70 plus years. Because I'll be 170 plus years from now. So, and I'm not even 30 years old yet. And I'm blessed to live here. It was paid off years ago. So even if I do decide to in the future buy another house and keep this house, I'll be able to afford it. Especially because, you know, a lot of my family, all the family members that have passed away, they had a lot of money before they passed away. They had a lot of money. And so I'm very lucky in that sense. And so, and with my Uncle Bob, who never had any kids, never dated anyone, never got married, never had kids. And so, but out of all of us kids in general in the family, just in general, right? So me and all my baby cousins, um, guess which kid out of all of us kids in the family that he put the name on his will? Me. So I'm super lucky. I'm super blessed. And when I heard that that he decided, Uncle Bob decided to put my name on his will, like I was like flabbergasted. I was like, wait, what? Because like I don't know, maybe I was the first kid. I was the first kid. I'm older than everybody else. um, so yeah, as far as all of his kids in the family, I'm the first kid. So in the family, so it's like and so there's that aspect. I'm very lucky to have that in my life, to be able to you know have an uncle who never had any children, never got married, um, and when it came time to writing the will, uh, you know that as far as whatever money he had left, um, that it was going to go to me. And it's very smart that it's put away somewhere safe, and it's not for me to be touching for 15, 20 or so years. And so um it's very heartwarming that that's the plan. I can't believe that so many of my family members, which everyone that has passed away. Um, uh, so far, put my name on their will. Um, so again, if I ever decide to in the future get another house, get a new house, it's gonna be I'm gonna get another house. I'm gonna keep this house, especially because we only have to pay the what's it called pay once a year. And so I'm very lucky in that aspect to be only paying once for him right now to pay once a year, dad to pay once a year. And so the house is already paid off. It's been paid off for years. And so I'm lucky, you know what I'm saying? And then when I get my driver's license, that all I have to do is just when I take the car is every time I come home is on my way home, stop by at a gas station and put gas in the car. That's 100% fine with me. It's 100% fine with me, and I don't mind. I really do not mind doing that. So, um, and then while he's still alive, he will do all like the car payments and all that stuff. And so, anyways, but he might want me to go with him to get to get it detailed, clean, and get it the oil change or whatever, stuff like that. The fog or like the MOG test or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, so I will definitely be doing that. You know, um, getting another house, so that way I have another house. So if whenever there is chaos going on in my neighborhood, where if this is still happening, so if this is still happening in about 15, 20 years from now, where if the next 15, 20 years go by and I'm still being verbally assaulted and threatened, and I'm still being attacked online as well and threatened online, and, people, and I'm still, being stalked, I'm still being verbally attacked by those kids over there. That same kid is riding his bike by before it becomes a posse, so to speak, and they're still doing that. This is all still happening in 15, 20 years from now. I will definitely be buying a new house way far away from here and make it, just go to that house and just stay there for like a month, so every other month, you know. Um, because if that is still going on, then I can just go there and just get away from it all. Because if this is still happening, right? If this is still happening, then I don't know what else to do. You know what I'm saying? I do not know what else to do other than that. But this is my childhood home. No one else is gonna get this home. This is mine forever, no matter what. But I will definitely be, buying another house. Um, so channel flakes, or channel fakies. Um, is this you, Pete? Because every new account, I'm gonna assume it's Pete. So I just posted it on my community page, screenshot, writing. Is this you, Pete Perhack? And I made a new poll as well, so go check out that new poll. Pete, Joan, Melody, that kid in that mask, everywhere at 915 Weston Road, Doug, Doug's wife, Melody's husband, all be arrested ASAP. Yes, and then yes, a bunch of more times. So either one, it's you're gonna be saying yes, and so so yeah, so go ahead and check that out. Um, so yeah, channel fakey, is that you? Pete, is that you? Austin, number one fan, is that you, Pete? Is that you? Is any account that was like made a long time ago? I'm gonna assume it's somebody that I don't know, some random person that likes my videos. ASEB SCR. Is that you, Pete? Is that you? Is that you? So Jose Jimenez made this account on his account, this person, their account on in like 2011. So I'm not gonna worry about that. So because of how many, like so many different accounts of Pete's that he makes constantly on the daily now, it seems like if it is the date of the day I record, right? Or the date that it is, like today, for instance. So today is Tuesday, September 5th. So as of recently, like this week, I will be asking you if I am going live. I will be asking you directly. Pete, is this you? Boymanster and the rest of your KKK clan, is that you? Because I want to make sure that no one is subscribing to my channel that is absolutely disgusting, like Pete and Joan and those kids and Melody and so forth. So I just want to make sure that if you're going to be subscribing to my channel, if you are going to be creating an account, if you're going to be doing whatever, make sure it has nothing to do with me and it is just something that it's about you. Understand me? Because I'm not playing these games anymore. I'm done. I've never played this game. I'm done. So stop making accounts in my name. Stop doing this. Okay? So whoever it is, because I'm catching on to you now, Pete. I'm catching on to you, dude. You're a very scary person, and so I'm talking directly to you right now. So you need to stop making accounts. I'm serious about this. I'm done. I'm done. And I was not disturbing the peace. If I was disturbing the peace, I would have stood there. I would have stood there. And it was before 10 o'clock at night, way before. And so I'm not disturbing the peace, okay? And so I made the smart decision by making sure it counterfeited your guys' argument, right, about me by going by 9 o'clock or at the latest, and riding my scooter around, right? So if you guys say, get him, that's him, right? When the police showed up, get him, he's right there, get him, like that, really? What was that all about? That's what I would like to. What was that all about? Does it saying get him, man? Does that make you feel better? Does that make you guys that does that make you feel better, Pete, Melody, Doug, your wife, whatever, Melody, your husband, Pete, Joan? Does that make you guys feel better about yourselves? Does it make you guys feel tough? Does it make you guys feel that you're all big, bad, and strong. You know, calling the police on me and they're saying get him, right? Does that make you feel better about yourselves? Is that making yourself feel better? Because the thing is that I am tired of the harassment. That's harassing me right there. Was I doing anything illegal? No, not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. I was not doing anything wrong. So let's get that thing straight right there. I wasn't doing anything wrong. Okay? So y'all need to stop with that. Okay? Hmm. Does that make yourself feel better that you guys are attacking me online? Let's see what's new with So does that make yourself feel better by talking crap about me and stuff? So here we go, another uh so on Twitter here, I don't call it X, I don't call it repost, I call it retweet still, and I call it Twitter still. Okay, I think we all can agree on that, right? So on Twitter, by the way, again, I do not call it X. I do not call it retweet or repost because Elon Musk is a joke, and I don't care. So, so on Twitter, an hour ago, the Coast News Group shares this article writing the State Senator Catherine Blakespear issued a public apology today for previously blocking and censoring critics on social media, a concession signaling the end of a 15-month legal dispute between the California lawmaker and several of her constituents. Now, those that those of you, my question to you is this, because this is what I titled the video. This, okay. So what I want to tell you guys is this. So for those of you that live in Encinitas, right, that directly asked her or went to court or whatever it was to ask Catherine Blakespear for a public apology because you're criticizing her online. Look, she does not have to apologize to anybody, and neither does Priya, neither does Teresa, neither does Corey, and also Corey does not need to owe anybody any money, let alone 32K. Understand me? Let alone $32,000. Do you think Corey owes anybody any money, especially $32,000, to a group of individuals who slander her to no end, who bullied her out of Carlsbad? I mean, do you think that Corey owes anybody any money? No, she doesn't. She doesn't owe anybody money. So that shirt is disgusting, and it needs to be. If you bought that shirt, throw it away, burn it, burn that shirt, because it's not right for you to be wearing a shirt like that. Okay, and so Corey, Priya, Teresa, Catherine, nobody owes anybody any money. Nobody owes anybody an apology. If you're all upset because she's blocking you on social media, so be it. She is blocking you because you are constantly criticizing her, and that's ruining her potential to be a certain political office, right? So right now she's a state senator, right? That's where she's at right now. And so she was Encinitas mayor, right? She did a really good job with that. Very proud of her for that. Tony Krantz is taking over her position, and you know, I'm pretty sure that he's doing a great job. I haven't heard anything lately about that. But you know, I and they have every right to block you. If you're criticizing openly to people, it's not okay. Now, there's a page on Facebook that you can only ask to become a member, but at the same time, because it's not public, it's you have to. Um, it's public to see it, but not public to look at the post. So I'm glad that those people are doing that at least for one page, but for other pages at the same time, people are going to ask to become a member of that page to see what they're posting about Corey and so forth. Look, um, nobody. So again, you know, nobody owes anybody any money. Um, so again, nobody owes anybody an apology. And when it comes to the same two ladies who show up to city council and they deliberately, when they get up on the microphone, the public microphone, the podium, and they deliberately ask Priya to apologize. Apologize for what? Apologize for what? We'll react to that Carlsbad politics video soon. But I just want to be, make sure that, you know, that if you're going to get up there and speak, do not ask people, don't ask somebody to apologize if they didn't do anything wrong. Melanie Burkholder, yeah. definitely a must have because from the get go, it was a disaster. And so, what I am hoping for this next cycle is that we get Corey Schumacher and Sam Ward, and they can vice versa. They can choose what they want to do. I will continue be asking the community what you guys want, no matter what district you live in, because I want to make sure that everybody's happy. Everybody's happy, and if we could have, because we, and also for District Two, we want Mona Gacken. Mona Gacken for District 2. We all knew that as soon as we found out that Keith Blackburn won the mayor position, right? Then he had to obviously give up his seat to sit in the mayor seat, you know. And so that position, his position was given to who? Miss Carolyn Luna. And so Miss Carolyn Luna, some things she says are kind of, I agree with, and some are like, well, I'm still on the fence about it because when she talks about roundabouts, quite honestly, it's kind of a weird thing because when she talks about roundabouts, it's kind of weird and bizarre. So, but Mona Gacken, she loves the roundabout idea. She supports it heavily, and she got up there and spoke about it at that council meeting. And so I just want to make sure that we get Mona Gacken for District 2. And then as far as mayor and District 1 are concerned, that we get who? Sam Ward and Corey Schumacher, for either of those two positions. And our council will finally be an all around happy council, right? I want our city council, Carlsbad, to be like Encinitas City Council, where it's all positive. It's all, everybody is either for something, an agenda, or everybody is against the agenda. And so that's why I'm saying, look, there has to be some fine line here. Okay. Our city council right now is way too divided, and it's really bizarre, and it's weird how our city council is just so divided for whatever reason. We can't agree on a lot of things, and I wish that we could, right? We end up, I mean, Keith Blackburn, he's not too bad of a guy, and I am so happy that I'm only happy with now Mayor Blackburn is because now that he was a bit of a jerk, I'm not gonna lie, when he was on city council, but when he now that he's as a mayor, now that he's there on city council as mayor, he's actually doing great things, right? He's tearing down Melanie Burkholder like to no end, right? Like for the flag thing that Melanie Burkholder wanted, you know, tearing her to pieces, basically verbally saying, "Look, we're not talking about flags anymore. We're done. We've had the discussion. We're done." And he's the only Republican in the room that is an adult. Well, Melanie Burkholder, the other Republican that we have on city council, is just an utter disgrace. Does not care about human life. Doesn't care about civil rights. Doesn't care about anybody but herself. And so I'm glad on that aspect of things with Keith because he is just ripping her to pieces, so to speak, by you know saying no, standing up and like verbally, like mentally standing up, not physically standing, but like mentally standing up, and speaking into his microphone, and saying, "Look, we're not going to be talking about flags anymore. We're done with the discussion. It's over with." Um, we got other things to talk about. We got actual important issues to talk about, and it's like, come on, And what I heard from that is she wanted to bring forth that because um, So you know, so let's go ahead and read the article real quick here. Let's go ahead and look at the comments as well. So we got here from Jack at Banterling saying, "Of course, the terms are confidential. It's Blake Spear. Does it really matter though? SOP for California politicians. They win, we lose." So what is this they're sharing? The Coast News reached out to Blake Spear to confirm whether the public apology was part of the recent deal, but Blake Spear wasn't able to confirm or deny whether this was a part of the settlement agreements. After an 11-hour mediation last Friday, we reached a settlement agreement. Blake Spear told the Coast News in a statement, the terms are confidential. Uh, I believe that both sides are satisfied with their results, or we wouldn't have settled. This nature of the mediation is that neither side gets everything, but both sides find a way towards solution resolution. I believe that that has happened here. I look forward to returning to my full attention to the issues. Uh, the residents of the 38th district elected to find me to focus elected me to focus on. Garvin Walsh, one of four plaintiffs in the lawsuit against Blake Spear, did not immediately respond to requests for comment, according to sources familiar with the matter. Negotiations began after the plaintiffs filed a notice of appeal on April 3rd in the Fourth District Court of Appeal, a response to Blake Spears' anti-SLAPP victory in May that awarded her more than $120,000 in attorney's fees. So, Garvin Walsh, you're an idiot. So let's go and read the article here. And I already read it to you guys. I'm going to read it again and read Catherine Blake Spears' Facebook post that they put on here as well. So stay tuned. Let's read on, shall we? Okay, so here we go. We're talking about reading the Coast News article. California lawmaker apologies for censoring critics on Facebook. State Senator Catherine Blake Spear issued a public apology today for previously blocking and censoring critics on social media, a concession signaling the end of a 15-month legal dispute between the first-term California lawmaker and several of her constituents. The apology posted on Blake Spear's official Facebook page late Tuesday morning comes just days after the Coast News confirmed a settlement that had been reached between Blake Spear and four Encinitas residents in a breach of contract and free speech lawsuit filed last September. The lawsuit accused the state senator of violating a previously signed settlement agreement by issuing a bad faith apology and paying a $5,000 fee using her campaign funds rather than her personal finances. The original out-of-court settlement arose in May of 2022 after more than a dozen residents alleged Blake Spear had violated their constitutionally protected free speech rights by preventing more than a dozen residents from participating on her then mayoral Facebook page. Members of the public may be aware that a controversy arose in 2022 regarding claims that he blocked and censored certain individuals on my public social media. Blake Spear wrote on Facebook. A subsequent lawsuit, J. Garvin Walsh, uh, uh, Al v. Blake Spear versus Blake Spear, was then filed against me. The parties to that lawsuit have entered into a settlement agreement and resolved that lawsuit. I, Catherine Blake Spear, apologize for blocking, censoring certain individuals on my public social media who I blocked and censored. So here's the thing. Before we continue on reading her Facebook post about this, I just want to say this. She did not have to do that. She did not have to apologize whatsoever, whether it be her personal page or her work page, political page. So she did not have to do that. I would say Democrats do not have to apologize because we Democrats, we are nice individuals. We're genuine, nice. We do care about our community, and our Democrat leaders do not need to be doing what they're doing. So I'm going to be reading Catherine Blakespeare's uh, Facebook post that the Coast News Group shared. So she writes, members of the public may be aware that a controversy arose in 2022 regarding claims that I blocked and censored certain individuals on my public social media. A subsequent lawsuit, J. Garvin Walsh versus Blakespeare, was then filed against me. The parties to that lawsuit have entered into a settlement agreement and resolved that lawsuit. I, Catherine Blakespeare, apologize for blocking and censoring certain individuals on my public social media and who I've blocked and censored. Now, she does not have to apologize. So, anyways, so let's continue reading on. The Coast News Group reached out to Blakespeare to confirm whether the apology was part of the recent deal, but Blakespeare was unable to confirm or deny whether this was part of the settlement agreement. After an 11-hour mediation last Friday, we reached a settlement agreement. Blakespeare then told Coast News in a statement, the terms are confidential, but I believe both sides are satisfied with the result, or we wouldn't have settled. The nature of mediation is that neither side gets everything, but both sides find a way toward resolution. I believe that has happened here. I look forward to returning my full attention to the issues that residents of the 38th District elected me to focus on. Garvin Walsh, one of the four plaintiffs in the lawsuit against Blakespeare, did not immediately respond to requests for comment. According to sources familiar with the matter, negotiations began after the plaintiffs filed a notice of appeal on April 3rd in the 4th District Court of Appeals. A response to Blakespeare's anti-SLAPP victory in May that awarded her more than $120,000 in attorney's fees. In May, Cal Matters reported that Blakespeare had opened a legal defense fund raising money from interest groups to help with the costly litigation that had dragged on for over a year. Blakespeare's fund received donations totaling over $100,000, including a $15,000 loan from her campaign, $45,000 in non-monetary contributions, legal services from the California Democratic Party, and donations from longtime supporter and San Diego property giant Jerry Wranglers of R&V Management, $5,000, and Pachanga Band of Indians, $5,000. Or also, yeah, 5,500. David Snyder, attorney and executive director of the First Amendment Coalition, previously told the Coast News that such legal cases involving the social media pages, political figures are becoming increasingly common, describing it as an evolving field of law. In April, the U.S. Supreme Court agreed to consider similar case involving public officials blocking their constituents on social media platforms, including one from Poway Unified School District. The High Court will not hear the new issues before the fall. So basically, what I'm trying to get at is that, look, we can, there's, as far as we're all concerned here, that there is no need for, oh, look there's Pete driving past my house. Pete, stop driving past my house, would you? Yeah, stop it. So yeah, again, like I was mentioning, Catherine and Priya and Corey and Teresa and many others do not need to apologize to anybody. Now, that's great that she apologized, but she had every right to block those individuals, one being Garvin Walsh, right? So, whatever it is that Garvin Walsh posted, shared, and posted, is my guess is it's because same thing with the other three, um, is because that they were being very belligerent towards her, They were harassing her online, calling her names and so forth, and saying such disgusting things about her. And um, you know, so basically, I am just sick and tired. We're all sick and tired of the online bullying, online harassment, and we just need it all to stop, right? So, what I'm trying to get at as well is that nobody has to apologize to anybody. Um, and what I mean is Democrats, because our Democrat leaders are not doing anything, anything. They're not doing anything wrong. And that is what I'm trying to get at here, is that they're not doing anything wrong. If you think that they are, that's on you. That is on you, because you are going to slander them no matter what. No matter what you do, you are going to be slandering them left and right. And so it behooves me that, you know, it's now not just Priya that is being quote unquote asked to apologize to her constituents, to basically actually all of Carlsbad, like what these two ladies do, that show up to city council every week and speak, and they ask Priya, they demand Priya to basically apologize for what I don't care about anymore, because that's the thing. And then when you have people like Garvin Walsh and those other three residents of Encinitas demanding that Catherine Blakespeare to apologize, it's uncalled for. What did she do wrong? She didn't do anything wrong. And when a political figure, right, when a political figure is blocking you, when people like me that are officials at our centers, our LGBT centers, I'm an official because I've been official since 2018, and I've been going there since 2012, beginning of 2012. And so when you go online and you slander me, when you go online and you slander people like Priya and Corey and Sam Ward and, many others, and when you go around telling people to attack me personally in my own home, on my own property, it's not okay. And that's one thing I want to get at. I know I said I wasn't going to go live for a long time, but I made the decision that if I decide to go live right now, it's because I, I'm still trying to figure out how to, like, on this MacBook, on the MacBook Air, I'm still trying to figure out how to, figure out how to, go on there and delete the videos that I already have put on here, delete them on my computer within itself. For like delete them. They're already on here altogether. So I'm still trying to figure that out. So if I'm going live, it's because I still haven't figured that out yet. And so basically, so when I go live now, it's going to be because if you want to comment, I'm going to have to click approve or click decline if you want to comment. You understand me? That's how it's going to be. So, but anyway, so like I was saying, so when you attack those of us that are officials at our LGBT centers, when you attack political figures, you are basically ruining their career, ruining their reputation. And again, like I was saying way earlier in this video, that it is still on the table with my center that when I get my driver's license, that I will become not only just the ambassador, but also front desk volunteer, and I will be they will be making me a new badge. I can obviously keep this one that I currently have, you know, but getting a new badge that says ambassador and then the slash, and then front desk volunteer. So it's still on the table for that to happen for me, which I am over the top excited for that to happen. And I still want to be able to march with my center next year for San Diego Pride. Still go to our events, and so it is unfortunate when I have to make these types of videos and tell you guys, look, you are attacking me online. Stop it. You are attacking Priya. You're attacking Teresa. You're attacking Corey Schumacher, Sam Ward, and many, many others. And, it is just not okay. It is not okay when I auto to attack these people. And, we just all needed to stop. And I know that it sucks that I have to go on here and be the only, one to basically stand up for myself, my friends, my family, my property, and whatnot. And I have to, it sucks, but it is what it is. So on this post right here from August 23rd about Nathan Fletcher writing, "What a pig he is. No doubt his wife is behind this," with the vomiting emoji. Okay. So you think he's a pig. You think his wife is a pig. You think I'm a pig. You think that Corey's a pig, and so forth. We're not pigs. We're not rhinos. We're not Corey Kratz. We're not Hate Factory. So all this name calling has got to stop. And I wish that Facebook would do something about it. TikTok is doing something about it. YouTube is doing something about it. But when it comes down to, and I try to report these things on Facebook, they're not doing a thing about it. So Mark Zuckerberg, you and your team need to do something about it. So I'm telling you right now, Zuckerberg, that you and your team need to delete, block those people from ever able to creating those accounts again, and also their personal accounts too. And so that's what I'm proposing to happen here. So one person writes, so Melissa Miller writes, "Really great gravy. Deflect much, go away," right? So I mean, okay, yeah, sure. Um, on August 11th, the Coast News Group, Coast News, Encinitas Swabs roundabout for always stop at Hillcrest Drive intersection. One would think that our in Carlsbad staff also use the same common sense. Okay, nice job right there. Let's see, what is this here? Let's see. It was over 2 years ago, and have we learned anything from this? Sadly, the answer is yes and no. About so Carl DeMaio on July 12th, 2021, sharing this. Uh, a big win. I joined KUSI this weekend to discuss how we succeeded our recall campaign against ex-Carlsbad Councilman Corey Schumacher. She engaged in cancel culture against her constituents, and now she's been driven from office. Here's the thing, Carl DeMaio, you have no say in what goes on. You are part of San Diego, right? And so you need to. And either way, you shouldn't be running for anything San Diego either, dude. And you coming out here with Carlsbad to be part of the group that is slandering Corey, you need to stop. Um, People need to stop slandering Corey, slandering me, and so forth. I know it's been over an hour. You know how I do live. So yeah, in case you didn't see this video a while ago, we are rebroadcasting it. So this video right here, Carlsbad Politics, and they still only have one video. So in their description of in the description of this video, they write, Priya Bapatel's letter has definitely stirred up some emotions from parents, students, and constituents. Warning, if you threaten me or my content in any way, I will have you removed from YouTube. I am not tolerant to threats, so be warned. So whatever group or individuals in charge of this calls a politics channel, I mean, come on. And this is your only video. This is all you got is this video about students and residents coming up to the podium and slandering Priya, asking her, demanding her to apologize. I mean, and then this song, these politicians aren't doing anything. Like, seriously? Come on. And you have two people that are not wearing masks, and you got everybody else. You got one in a monkey mask, you got one in a Biden mask, one in an Obama mask. The other two, I don't know. Let's see. You guys created that in on September 21st, 2022. And so yeah, I mean, and that's the only video you got. So I don't know what else to say. Oh, here's this one, another Nathan Fletcher from KUSI. So she hasn't kicked them out yet. We wonder why. So it's pathetic, quite honestly. And so from August 1st, thank you, Jim, for your thoughts on Hassan Kata as he goes out the door. Okay. And then this one. So I know for a fact, and I'm gonna be well aware of fact to the fact that look, that yes, I'm going to both events this weekend. One of my friends is taking me, and I'm super excited because she's going as well. And I'm very blessed that when there's any events coming up that she wants me to go, I'll go. Or she shares on Facebook, and I ask her, if you're going, can I go? If so, can you give me a ride? She's like, yes, right, of course. And so, I am going to go and support Teresa Costa. I'm going to go and support Tara Lawson Remmer on Saturday and support Teresa Costa on Sunday. And I just want everybody to be aware that you know um okay, so I'm gonna go and read this post. So before we're quick here is that um God, if these people call the police on me because I decide to speak, I don't care. I don't care. It's not even dark yet. It's 6 o'clock at night. I'm not disturbing the peace. They can get upset all they want. I do not care. Okay. Anyways, so we're gonna read this, but first, I am aware of the fact that because I'm gonna be in the group picture, that I'm gonna be slandered online as well. So again, I just want you all to be aware of that. That you know that if I am slandered online, which I'm probably gonna be, that you all do not pay attention whatsoever. So let's go ahead and we're gonna read. It was from July 30th. So July 30th was the event, or July 29th was the events, I should say. I think I don't remember because I didn't go. Um, with the group picture, Teresa Costa writes in her Instagram story. She obviously shared. Um, Teresa Costa writes, "What a pleasure to connect with so many exceptional women leaders at the Emerge California event in Carlsbad today." And then these creeps have to go and say this, saying, Councilmember Acosta touts relationship with far left group. Emerge California is an organization that trains female Democratic candidates in Marxist concepts and philosophy. It all sounds pretty innocent, but the organization's socialist democratic agenda is quite clear. In their words, EC provides training with a purpose in that we train leaders who are aligned with our vision. To create a just, equitable world, and who are running for office to reimagine and rebuild systems that have historically excluded so many women throughout the training and curriculum is a focus on how to fight for a racial justice and equity as a candidate and elected leader. So be aware, we need to elect people who want to solve Carlsbad's problems, not the social problems that ills of the world. And as it is, Acosta has already said that being on the city council doesn't pay enough, but really the pay is fine if you stick to the scope of the job and quit turning everything into diversity, equity, inclusion issues. So, unfortunately, as far as Democrats go, as far as Democratic leaders go, they have to be like that because what Republicans do to them, tear them down. They, the extreme Trumpers, basically, that's what these two groups are on Facebook are. They're just they're just so evil and they're actually like Trump supporters. And so what they do is just they're extreme Trumpers, I can tell. So and it's so whatever they post this weekend about me specifically, because these people are out to get me. So I would highly encourage you to do so, to not listen to a word they say. Um, and Paco Maximilian, you can say or do whatever you feel like that's going to make yourself feel better. And then also at this post as well, on July 29th, writing head cheerleader Hanch promotes Gacken for City Council District 2. Despite misspelling her name, which is Mona Gacken, Hanch just released a video promoting her candidacy. Note this picture is not linked to Hanch's video. Or sure, you know why. Good luck, Mona. Here's the thing. You take a picture of my video and then tell people that it's not linked to my video, when in fact it is my video. So I have to defend myself on here, and I have to defend my friends because I don't have a job right now, and so and plus it's I'm doing it in the best way I can, so I don't get in trouble. And also, which I've never gotten in trouble for, just being me, and I never got in trouble for standing up for myself, standing up for my friends, and anybody that wants to, you know, be upset for no reason. Be upset for no reason. Be upset at that I'm defending my friends. Be upset that I'm defending myself. Who cares? It's do what you want. But I'm going to keep reporting these people, and I'm going to keep defending myself and my friends. So, and then we got comments writing, Pink Mike, pink hair, pink shirt. Hanch also promos for Barbie. And then there was a response. And then seems like there's a new meeting again with the whole meeting thing. Stop talking about that, please. I would highly appreciate that. Um, so yeah, there's like no need for anybody to slander me or my friends or anything like that online. Um, so because it's all hearsay and you know, um, and so yeah, so I made another episode of defending my political friends, which it was like 8 minutes long, but I will make it shorter. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is re-record it, and then go from there. Okay, so there will be another pod. There will be season 1, episode 2, my new podcast, defending my political friends, out later tonight or at some point this week, no matter what, or if not this weekend. So stay tuned because now I'm doing podcasts again. So stay tuned for that. Um, and then again, I'm serious as I'll get out for Halloween costumes this year for anybody because they're like that kid who was riding his bike past my house now twice, terrorizing me and my family. Um, which is illegal. What that kid was doing, everything that anybody does to me and my friends is illegal and it's against the law. What I'm doing is not against the law. Okay. And so I'm just here to mention that as well. So yeah, it's because so if you're gonna be, we already know that Pete down the street and his wife Joan, all them, they are wanted fugitives. And then Pete is a fugitive, Joan is a fugitive. They don't wear costumes, so we all know that. But as far as also the boy Manster people, they're wanted fugitives as well. So as far as the costumes go this year, make sure that you're not covering your face because that kid running past my house now twice, terrorizing me and my family. So yeah, and then now I see Pete walking his dog without a leash on, which is against the law. Here I'm gonna show you guys right now. I'm gonna show you guys what he's doing. You see that? See that? Yeah, you're breaking the law, Pete. You're breaking the law daily, dude. You're breaking the law. You're breaking the law. Um, so yeah, and any new accounts that especially Pete likes to make, do not pay attention to it. Report it to YouTube, as I will do the same. And so Pete Perhack at 7007 Nutmeg, he is a fugitive running from the law. And you all need to be aware of him. And so, yeah, he was waving hi to YouTube. So, yeah, there's Pete for you. You guys got to see it live. You guys got to see it live. You got to see the crime live and in action, guys, where he's breaking the law. So yeah, I mean, um, anyways, so that's 79 views so far on breaking news. Suspects vandalizing my property. 79 views. Thank y'all so much for that. Because one of them is Pete, another one is Melody. So, yeah. Anyway, and if you guys want me to do any more videos about Pride, please let me know. I'm more than happy to. And again, I have my Pride flag hung up. I need to go back out there in a little while to fix my flag because it's twisted over a little bit. I might have to pull out and like fix the one of the those clip things and tighten it a little bit so it's not twisting while it's windy. So I'm gonna do that later on tonight for sure. Um, so I'm gonna be doing that later on to fix that. And again, the reason why I have my pride flag up, why so many others as well right now outside their homes as well, outside businesses, is to you know in solidarity with Laura Carlton, who was tragically killed by somebody because she simply was displaying pride flags outside of her two magpie shops in Cedar Glen, California. And so, if you guys are ever wondering of why I have my pride flag back up, that's why. And it's going to be up there forever. Again, I'm going to go out there and fix it later on because it got twisted in the wind. And so, you know, I I'm glad I'm talking about pride again. And I'm glad I get to talk about this more. Um, and so, yeah, we need to make sure that, we are, that we are positive. We're not harassing people. We're not doing anything to anybody, right? So if you're going to be harassing me, don't. If you are, I'm going to talk about it. Do you understand me? Because so what I'm gonna do right now is just go through some videos here. If you haven't seen that video of Melody Henderson is well aware of that, go check it out because yeah. And what else? So yeah, Pete Perhack is definitely a fugitive from the law. So is John Perhack. Anyways, so let's see here. Let's go to like one of my normal content videos here. Um, so we got here. Flew my progressive pride flag again in solidarity. And then because I remember the name, I'm going to edit the title and write her name out in solidarity with Lori and Carlton. And then what did I buy today video? What smoothie did I get? I'm into smoothies again. What I bought today at CVS. Um, so yeah, I love making those types of videos, guys. I really do. And then see what else is normal content video. Um, so yeah, and then those that work at the Hurley store at the outlet mall, um, they wanted me to film that section of the store because it's final sale, right? It's Fourth of July stuff. So um, if you still want one of those shirts or those shorts, if they still have any in about a week or so, I'll go buy a pair of new trunks. But yeah, it's final sale on that rack, so go check it out. Um, let's see here, and then stuff about dogs, and then you all know me. I like to record when it's raining. I love to do that. I think we all are obsessed with recording the weather, aren't we? Like we're all obsessed with filming the weather. You know what I mean? I'm like that when it's raining. So yeah, it's so windy that it blew my flag and pole off my house. Like when you watch that video, it's actually kind of funny because what's funny about it is that it's which is a good funny. It's a good thing. What I'm about to say is that it only bent the nail, one of the two nails in half. The other nail flew somewhere. I don't know where. I don't care where at this point, but the other one nail got bent in half. Thank God that's all that happened. I got it up there, and so yeah, it's up there now. It's good. Um, so yeah, and then obviously the guest ranch videos, both of those. And then what else? I need your help, and then I was able to put them on my e-scooter. So I need your help was like about if you also have. So for the I need help video, now 51 of you people have already watched the video so far, and 27 of you so far have only watched my video say titled I was able to put them on my e-scooter. So for those of you 51 individuals that watched that video, the I need your help video, that is for those that also have. I think I mentioned in the video that is if you have you also have a scooter like mine or the same one, and you also bought those two things, and it's actually working out quite well, I should say. And I really do like that Fossum, but that alarm. So far, I have been not bringing in my scooter into Rite Aid anymore. I'm actually kind of impressed with myself that I've been confident enough to leave it outside, use the lock and everything. So yeah, so if they put the trash bag around the trash can, like around like the this parts that's like over like the holes or whatever, the trash can, then I just alarm lock it, which works out fine. Um, or if they don't, then I will lock it up that way as well. So yeah, so I'm just like yeah, I'm just like very happy with that. Um, and then we'll be going over some laws as far as let's see here. Do, 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 do. Dog laws, leash laws, because you need, no matter how old they are, no matter their medical condition, like, does anybody really believe that Pete and Joan's little dog that's 15 years old, and if it's really true that, first of all, if the dog is blind, here's the thing. If the dog really is blind, here's the thing. That then you wouldn't have it off leash, and because if they are really blind, then you need to have a leash on them no matter what, and especially if they're blind. So, because here's the thing, with one of my friend's cats, who is 20 years old, who's deaf in both ears, blind in both eyes now, or for a few years now. Um, all he does is just walk when he gets loose from the house. He just walks from the next house over and back. He doesn't go far, so that doesn't bother me. Plus, it's a cat. Cats are like that anyway, so that doesn't bother me. So my friend's cat doing what he does doesn't bother me. But what Pete is doing with I'm not gonna say my friends' names and where they live or anything like that for their own privacy and safety reasons. But I'm just mentioning that to be like, look, because if your dog is really blind, then you wouldn't have it off leash. You know what I'm saying? So you would care about them. So it's like when I have Callie outside with me, like, okay, so you're allowed to have your dog off leash, right? Only when going to and from your guys' car, when you're going to and from your guys' mailbox. And if you have a neighbor that is one of your friends that's next door to you, that you go over all the time, which me and Callie do all the time. You know that. Those of you that live in my neighborhood, that live on my street, that watch my videos, you all know that about me and Cal, right? We go over there all the time, watering our flowers, and when our friend pulls in, we say hi and hang out for a little bit, and then when she comes over to my house and or we see her and she's pulling in and she asks, we're gonna do says we're gonna do the flowers again. We're like, yeah, for sure, we'll be right over. And so that's why. And also hanging out with their cat, right? Socializing with the cat outside, Callie outside, the cat inside, obviously on his windowsill. So it's like that's normal, right? When again, and also to and from, if you like for me, my scooter, I get home, bring my bot inside, bring my scooter inside. The days or night and or nights I want to wear my helmet, bring inside, right? Things like that, right? Like to and from, bringing the cans out, things like that, bringing the trash out. But as far as walking goes, leash. And I'm always very careful when it comes to other dogs around, right? If I see their dogs, I leave her inside, wait till they continue on with their walk, then Cal can be out there with me. So, it's like I just want to protect Cal. You know what I'm saying? And so that's another thing. We'll go over that in a separate video. But as far as this video goes, you know me, if I talk about things towards the end of the video, it's just how I am, right? I've always been like this for live. Even when I had that first channel of mine illegally taken down. So yeah, it needs to be said and mentioned that yeah. So 42 people so far, 42 views so far on Walk Your Dog with Leash. 71 views so far for Let's Bring Corey Back to Carlsbad City Council. Let's see here. Let's see what else we got going on here. E-bike safety plans, Francinitas, Apple Watch, and more. 17 people. Pete told them to be off leash. 44 views so far. Not my normal content, but just want to mention that. But yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate when people attack us, and I unfortunately can never let any of this type of stuff go. I have to talk about it with you guys. I have to bring it up. I have to be like, hey, what, this harassment has to stop, and harassment of any kind needs to stop, because the idea of harassing me, the idea, I mean, what is the end goal, right? What is the end goal? What is the end goal here? Because you know the bullying Corey out of town. Okay, she's not city council right now. She's still being bullied online to this day, right? And so there's no end in sight. And so yeah, there's just no end in sight at all whatsoever, and we need to change that. We need to change that. And so again, Mark Zuckerberg, you and your team need to do something about that, and we need to figure this out, because I don't understand why um, this is continuing to happen. And I understand, yeah, we're in the political field and all that, but it's unfortunate when we have to. Um, so Kevin Sabilico wants to run for city council. No, I don't think so. No, no. He says, this was the image you were supposed to get. We don't look that much alike. Much alike in what way? What are you talking about, Kevin Sabilico? Really? So I'm asking him in the comments saying, what district are you? I say, Sam Ward, Court Schumacher, Teresa Costa, Priya Bhat Patel. And Mona Gakin. As our new looking leadership in Carlsbad, California. Hey, blueprint for our future? Yeah, right, dude. No thanks. Because, I don't know. Did he say exactly what district he is? Let's see. Um, hmm. Let's react to his video later.